Hello everybody, welcome to SimRacing Expo 2021. I'm going to do a walking tour through the expo here as a one-shot wonder action film GoPro masterpiece. So I've come in through the back door because it's the sneaky way. Nobody expects you to come in through the back door, and I'm going to take you through everything there is to see at SimRacing Expo 2021. So on the outskirts of the expo, we've got a bunch of different companies here that have sprawled out that are showing off various rigs, and a lot of these are independent, individual esports teams and sort of small sim businesses where they're running like various experiences to hot lap experiences, competitions, and just demonstrations of their equipment. We've got here a part of the esports lounge promotion. There's actually an esports lounge in a bar in a separate building to SimRacing Expo, so they've brought this over here to then encourage people over to that building, presumably. And you can see we've got a bit of a motion rig going on there. They're running the new Porsche on iRacing. We've then got, what's this? Shark Design camshaft. Oh, it's an Aussie Stig. Aussie Stig's invaded the live tour every time. Hang on. Struth. There he is. Right, continue the shot. I'll catch you later.
No worries.
So we've got this camshaft Phoenix Shark Design boost. I'm not sure exactly what they do, but they're playing iRacing as well. I think they're in the, that looks like a Porsche maybe again. Everyone's driving the new iRacing Porsche. We've got a beautiful GT car there and a vacant Digital Motorsports booth. They've got a main booth. This is their introductory booth that they use to demonstrate Windows start screen. They've got a proper booth on the inside. There's some more motion rig action going on for RC Halton. Again, everyone's loving the Porsche here. Nice triple screen setup there. Nice field of view and everything. They've got a, not sure what wheel they're using there. It's an Auto Racer sim rig. Just some direct drive system. T3 Esports. Doing some, they've got an event coming on. This guy's in VR using a Oculus Rift S. That's the best way to play driving sims, everyone knows that. We've got some more sim racing. What do these guys do? What are you doing? What's this booth?
We are preparing us for the GT500.
Okay, they're doing the GT500, they're preparing for that. What's the name of the company? Or esport team?
IES SimRacing Switzerland.
IES SimRacing Switzerland. Say hello, wave.
Hello.
He waved even, he didn't want to, but he did. And then we've got Uno Esports here. They've just got they're just sat there, not doing anything. He's just chilling out. We've got I don't know what that is. What's going on here? That makes about as much sense as ACC Force Feedback. Sick burn. BS Plus competition, more esports booths. So they're all, and there's a couple of guys all preparing. Oh, look at this here. Nice sim rig here with the old Tic Tac livery and a bit of polish to it. That's actually pretty cool. Got some more Husingveld sprints. Seeing lots of Husingveld pedals here at SimRacing Expo. I think they're the sprints at least. Look at that. That's really cool. I like this 7-Up Tic Tac livery. Do you guys remember the 90s DTM Tic Tac car? One of the best. Oh, no, obviously also the Formula, obviously the Formula car as well. Keep on going before we make more of a fool of ourselves. We've got GB Williams Esports. Oh, he's waving. He's waving, hang on.
Hello.
There we go, yeah, look. Are you preparing for the race?
Yeah.
There we go, some pro esports action. Look at the concentration, maximum focus.
Don't pick up any tips and tricks.
Yeah, there you go. Look, his lap time's hidden.
He's in fourth there.
He's in 4th place. I think they're actually racing. Hopefully I haven't ruined his race for him. Look at that. Hello. Oh no, it's Thomas from Fanatec. The master, the man of Alcantara. How's it going? We're just doing a tour at the moment.
A tour?
Yes, it's not live, it's a recorded video.
Ah.
So, but you can't swear. Continue on. We'll go to the actual entrance of SimRacing Expo. We've got a nice Eiffel Bockwurst. I don't know, it's probably sausages, it's Germany. It's always sausages. coffee. I don't think they do tea there. It's got the Nürburgring GP tracks on the left here. Tracks, shops. The shops are always here for the Nürburgring GP. We've got some nice GT3 cars. But we're not here for real cars, we're here for simulated cars. So that's the exit for the actual main expo area. And we have a nice ADAC SimRacing Cup booth here. Again, more motion rigs in play. We've got some Fanatec DDs and some Fanatec Club Sport V3 pedals this time. They're promoting the ADAC GT Masters Esports Championship. A nice booth. They've gone for a nice yellow finish to it all. What's this about? What's happening?
You just can do the fortune wheel. Actually, just sign up and then you can win prizes.
Right. You can win prizes. Okay, well, maybe we'll do that later. But thank you.
You have to do it. Otherwise, you don't go to the ADAC GT buses.
Okay, we have to do it later. We won't do it later. But the Wheel of I don't know what is, that's just crazy. I mean, that wheel, it's a Wheel of Fortune, but it looks more like the wheel of white, grey and yellow. I don't know. Okay, there's the main entrance where you sign in, and we're just going to walk into the actual main expo hall area here. Yeah, and so first of all, on the left here, oh, we've got a Dave cam! We've got a Dave cam! And got the Digital Motorsport booth on the left here. They're all taking part in that race that's going on as well. Got a ginormous motion rig platform here. I don't actually know what this motion rig is. Again, they've got the Husingveld pedals on there. They've got a SimuCube 2 DD wheel on there, I think. No?
All cubic.
Oh, it's all cubic stuff. Okay, I've been told, I've been informed. That'll be interesting to take a closer look at later. And it's a nice little booth. They've got a physical game of Pong, a mechanical Pong game in the corner. That looks absolutely awesome. Can I just take a close-up look at the table? Can I just do a close-up of the table? Sorry. Sneak in here. She didn't look happy, but got a nice physical. Oh, it's not working, or is it? Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's madness. Oh, this is very hard to play with one hand. Oh! Oh, I want one. Oh, okay, yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that one-handed. But there you go, Digital Motorsports, they sell a bunch of sim racing equipment on a store and are currently taking over sim racing at this point in time. Now we have a Cube Controllers booth here with some absolutely awesome pieces of equipment, steering wheels, Formula rims, GT rims. Actually stuck on the wall here, unfortunately, because I've got one hand on a phone, I can't easily grab these off the wall, but hey, look, the GT Pro rim, the GT Sport rim, the GT Zero rim. I think I like the GT Sport rim here. These Cube controls are actually really nice. I've used one on SimRig before. Really good magnetic shifters, really nice positive clicky buttons. They've got socks on this booth as well. That's what you come. That's what you come to SimRacing Expo for. Sim racing socks. Has sim racing gone too far? Probably. What we got here? Spring preload pedals. I don't know. What pedals are these? They're cube pedals.
Yeah.
So I've not seen these before, but
yeah, it's a brand new pedals, and you can try there because we mounted in the tree.
Okay.
It's a spring preloaded.
Okay.
It's a hydraulic damper.
Okay.
So you can set with a different.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. We'll check it out later. So they've got some cube pedals there that they've got in their sim rig. Obviously, like other sim pedals, nicely adjustable. And then you see a nice view of their sim rig. They've got them all set up, all the cube stuff. If you wanted to jump in and try it out, that's what SimRacing Expo is all about. Got a guy chilling down here. Don't know how focused he is. He looks very focused. Okay, we continue on with our journey through the expo, and we have the Fanatec booth here on the right. They've got their monster test rig here, where we've got a Logitech G29, a CSL DD, a Thrustmaster TGT, and another CSL DD, but with the McLaren rim. And then we have a mixed reality man!
I'm not green.
And we got, what else we got on the Fanatec booth? We've got a big D-Box booth over here, hidden behind a curtain. Oh, secret people, we can't talk about them. We got, yeah, D-Box is all just hidden away there. We'll have to have a look in there. I think they've just got a giant motion rig set up with the D-Box platform. Let's take a closer look at the Fanatec stuff here. We've got a CSL, not CSL, the Fanatec Podium DD running F1 on a nice TV there. And we've got the BMW GT3 rim there, yet to be available. Absolutely gorgeous piece of equipment. We've got Dom showing it off there. And we've got these are the Ren Sport, Fanatec Ren Sport rigs they've got. It's quite nice and nice tidy packages with a nice thin computer at the side. Moving on through, there's more Fanatec stuff over here. We've got a Fanatec branded GT car, absolutely mental. And what's this? Sector 1. Refine your lines. Another custom sim rig with a DD wheel and a nice, I don't know what wheel rim that is off the top of my head, but of course most people here are driving around the Nürburgring GP track in the simulators. We've got the main stage over here where they do interviews with drivers, sim racers, esports people and sim racing industry people. We've got the actoracer.de with there's a nice traction loss sim rig here. They're actually doing a race at the moment, or warming up for a race here with Assetto Corsa Competizione, it looks like. Pretty nicely set up there. Look at the proper glued into the screws. Almost just fell off the stage there. Remote control, sellotape to the back of the rig. Got a bunch of them. Got the. I'm just casually stood in front of a crowd of people like a complete idiot. What are you doing, Gamer Marshall? Get out of the way! So they've got, how many of those have they got on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Hello. I'm just doing a tour. But nice to meet you. Right. Cheers. We're recognised by someone. Okay, so how many rigs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rigs there set up with the motion. Pretty crazy stage going on. And we've got the this guy's loving it. Look, he's engrossed. Hands off the camera. Absolute pro. This guy could be modelled into the driving sims and put in the stands. He looks like he's looks like a GT Sport 3D model. I'll stop bothering him. Right, we've got more digital motorsports over here. Another digital motorsports rig set up on a hexapod motion platform. Looks absolutely bonkers, as do most of these crazy large motion rigs. Got the, let's stay on the left hand side here, then we'll go down the right hand side. So this is looks like BenQ. They're demonstrating some BenQ monitors. There's a Samsung screen there, so it's like a BenQ Mobiz, M-O-B-I-U-Z in the hardest to read font. What do they do? What's this? Oh, okay. Mobiz Gaming 144 Hz, 1 millisecond ultra-wide racing monitor. I guess that's what they're promoting. Oh, that's a is this BenQ, a BenQ monitor?
BenQ mobiles, yeah, right.
Okay, so these are new BenQ monitors for sim racing, high frame rate, low latency, 100% guaranteed to make you faster and a better sim racer. for sure. So that's a nice BenQ little booth there, and we'll continue on. We've got secret D box. Let's have a little sneak. Let's have a little peek. Can we look behind the no entry? Let's look behind the curtain. What? What? Oh, they're doing a little. Okay, so they don't have a rig in there. They have a little. They've got like a film playing. They've got the D box seat movers. So that's why it's all blocked off, because it's more like the classic D box stuff, where they did a lot of the motion cinema seats and that kind of thing before they did the stuff with the sim rigs. I hope I haven't ruined the experience for those people that probably paid to get into that. Sorry. Then we've got this Tournet. What's this about? Tournet Game Changer. Oh, look at this! It's a folding sim seat. Does this have motion as well? I don't know. I know it all like goes up into a single, nice small package, presumably, so you can hide it when you're not sim racing. Oh, there you go. So they've added they've got their seat that's then attached, bolted on to the pedals and wheel mount. That looks relatively solid. If I touch this and it falls apart, they'll hate me. Okay, there's a little bit of woggle there, but you know, a nice sort of compact rig, so you can move it away and hide stuff. Oh, he's going to do a little play on it. He's going to demo it for us. Oh, look at that! Look at that motion. Can you do that again? Whoa! They just would do that up and down all the time. There you go. Look, demonstrated for us with the seating position. You get the wheel right up to your face in the right seating position, whilst using your bog standard gaming or office chair. So there's that. That's the Tournet. Oh, what's this? What's coming up? Yeah, what's going on here? It's just come off the back. Oh, okay. So it folds onto the back of the chair, then it folds out, and then you can drive. But he's using the new invisible force feedback wheel. Oh, he's going to put it back up again. Oh, nice. That's actually pretty cool. That is actually a really awesome idea. If you don't have much space, we'll have to check out their website and look more into that. Tournet. Oh, okay, look, they're pointing at it. They want me to point at it. Yeah. Tournet.shop, in case you know, you can buy stuff from there. Right, continuing on. Thank you very much. So we've now got the D-Box booth here, and D-Box are demoing. We've got a D-Box motion rig setup. So this is more like the standard D-Box, actual small D-Box actuators. They do a whole bunch of them D-Box. But these are actually really awesome if you've ever used this sort of rig. Basically, you can set it up so it basically just reflects what the car suspension is doing. So you notice the rig's not moving around all over the place, but in my opinion, that's actually the better way of doing motion simulation, because it's not distracting. It allows you to just enjoy the simulator, focus on the driving, and get a bit of a sense for what the actual suspension of the car's doing, the track texture, and you can feel stuff like traction loss and things all through the little D-Box motors. They also have software that automatically connects with the different simulators that they update. It's nice and streamlined, but it's not cheap, but it's good, but it's not cheap. But that's D-Box, so nice rig for them to demonstrate that. They've got a bit of a queue here, and I'm ruining the experience for people. That's what I'm here for, ruining sim racing for everyone. Oh god, it's really hard to do a walk and talk video with a mask on. Totally out of breath here. Virtual Racing Lounge, VRL. It is the home of sim racing, and what they got? They've got a nice tubular rig. It looks like they might be using, I don't know what they're using, but just actuators on the back of the rig there. No, just giving you a nice little bit of motion of what the suspension's doing. They've got a virtualracinglounge.com green rig with a, that's quite interesting how they've mounted the monitor off to the side as well as the wheel, so it's a lot easier to get in and out of the sim rig. And obviously the fluorescent green makes it fit in with your furniture, and and almost disappear when you put it into your house. But I actually think that looks quite cool. I like a bit of fluorescent green, can't go wrong. What else they got here? They're probably doing some competitions and promotions. And we've got the Hoosingveld booth here. The Hoosingveld people. And obviously they're demonstrating all the Hoosingveld equipment. Hoosingveld, most famous of course for their pedals, handbrakes and shifters. We'll jump onto that and give them a closer look later. But you know, you don't really need to say anything about Hoosingveld. They're really well known, absolutely awesome equipment, and also really well respected company in terms of the product, the customer service you get from them. If you buy stuff from them, there's like, if you go online, there's no complaints about Hoosingveld. They sort you out, they look after you like a king, and that's why they've got their reputation. Look at these pedals. They wouldn't notice if just one went missing. Oh well, you can't take them because they're screwed into the table. Look at that. A full array of Hoosingveld brake pedals. That's for the rare sim racer that has 15 legs. They support everyone at Hoosingveld. So, let's keep on going through the madness as we approach the final alley of SimRacing Expo. Before we do, we've got like the editing booth. They're controlling the giant TVs up there. They don't want to be on camera, I bet. I bet they hate being on camera, these people. No camera for you. There we go. That's enthusiasm. Look at that. Nice bit of equipment. They really did not want to be on camera. Oh, I feel bad for them. Sorry. Opelite. With some Logitech headphones being advertised there. We've got a police siren. I don't know what that's for. Don't steal our equipment. What's this? Logitech Pro keyboard. Oh, that looks cool. It's some kind of like blue cricket. That's obviously be like cherry blue, but not cherry. But I'd be interested to try those out at some point. Logitech going for them all. They've got a nice OP light rig there, cut down in size, keeping things simple. Got a nice little go-kart there. They've got a nice bunch of rigs set up for kids, so a bit smaller, so if you want to brainwash your children into sim racing and ruin their lives early, they've got you covered at OP light. Nice little go-kart set up there, fantastic. And the other thing is, there's going to be loads of kids coming into like sim racing that will go into go-karting as well, and you can get them on the go-kart sims, then get them into the go-karts, and then they can become a Formula 1 driver, and then you're bankrupt, and then they hate you for the rest of your life and not having enough money to support their motorsports career. Let's keep on the left-hand side here, and we've got a ImSim booth. They're showing off some pedals there, different pedal plates, all custom, whatever you want, they've got it. That's a nice little demo thing there, so you can set up your pedals and test them, and the people at SimRacing Expo can see how it all works. It's fantastic. We've got an ImSim motion rig here with a bunch of ImSim equipment. These are I believe they're a Portuguese company, I think. Portugal, are you from Portugal?
Yeah.
Yes, Portuguese company.
Yeah.
Hello. So I'll come and check you out later, but they've got a bunch of motion rigs that people can then sign up to have a go on. But yeah, come all the way over from Portugal. I say all the way. Germany's actually not that well. Okay, it's still quite far from Portugal, but not. It could be further. That's what I'm trying to say. What is this guy talking about? He's gone mental, right? Look at those rigs. They're quite nice and compact as motion rigs. I think they've got the basically these two rear actuators, and then I think it's on like a pivot joint. So it keeps things nice and simple. Nice and wrapped off with the screen there. Yeah, all right. And then that's the ImSim booth. Oh man, I need an oxygen tank for this. What's this one over here? The SimTag? I can't see it. I'm going to sneak through. I'm going to be a right git. Just push right through here and just. They've got a rig there. Oh, SimTag. So they've got a nice SimTag sim rig set up, triple screens. That looks like an absolute monster rig again with the sort of corner actuators on it. Nice bit of motion, nice and simple, nothing over the top. See, I think it's got more and more common is that a lot of people have realised with motion rigs, even exhibitors, they're like, actually it's better to have less motion that feels realistic and doesn't get in the way and adds to the immersion than a ton of motion that basically makes you feel sick. So that's really nice to see, and that's a big change from last year's SimRacing Expo, where there were a lot of massive moving rigs. A lot of the rigs now are sort of toned down in a way that really makes sense. We also have some SimTag, Tilton, hydraulic pedals. Oh yeah, so they're using D-box motion on their sim rigs as well. You can see the D-box set up separate there. But these are nice bit of equipment there. Look at that. They're obviously cheap pedals for people on a tight budget. So, final left-hand side of SimRacing Expo here. I'm sure this is bigger than the last time we came in 2019. We've got the Viaco. Where are you? Is it Italian?
No. Yeah, Belgium.
Belgium. Viaco. Okay, Viaco from Belgium. Again, what actuators are you using?
Logical.
Sorry?
The logical actuators.
Logical actuators, giving a nice bit of suspension feel. Nice setup rig there, nice SimuCube 2, I guess, DD. And more Husingveld pedals. I think Husingveld are winning the pedal wars here. Really nice rig they got set up. Oh, there was a nice close-up of the actuator. How much do a set of 4 of these cost?
The actuator, the setup for 4 actuators cost 9k.
Euros. 9,000 euros.
9,000 euros, VAT included.
VAT included. Pocket money. Absolutely fantastic for the ultimate immersive experience. So, next booth, we've got a Evo motion simulator. We had to go on one of these in 2019. These are actually really quite nice because obviously with the hexapods you've got a lot more, you can do all like the rotation, traction loss and everything in a sort of more minimal way and quite direct. Really good for doing rally cross, and I'd imagine that type of rig as well would also be pretty good if you were doing flight simulation as well as sim racing, because you get a lot of, you can have motion in every single direction rather than just up and down. I quite like that arrangement of motion rig, and I actually do have a little bit of a soft spot for these rigs. Normally I don't like the bigger motion rigs. I think they normally feel a bit disconnected and don't quite work properly, but these Evo rigs, when I had to go on them in 2019, actually felt pretty decent. So hello. So they're yeah, I'll give these ones a pass. They're not cheap though. What are they running? Oh, they're not running Husingveld, they've got their own Evo pedals on there, so they do a whole solution. Fanatec shifter though, and they've got their own Evo handbrake. Woo! Now we've got the, what's this one? Actuaracer. How do you say it? Actuaracer. And racing car bends. Okay, I tried my best. So we got that rig there. I think we saw one of those earlier when we were walking through the other area. Get a wave, there we go. Then we got Husingveld are taking over more Husingveld. Absolute monster. Oh, look, we've got a rear downforce on this rig for if you put wheels on your rig and you want to keep it on the track. It's like an aerial atom sim rig. Pretty bonkers. They've also got this giant stand. I imagine this stand's probably also used for part of the shipping process. Because a lot of these exhibitors, obviously, with these sim rigs, a large part of it is also actually being able to ship these rigs, set them up, and have them ready to go as quick as possible. So that's why some of them are like really high up. So that is basically a tour of SimRacing Expo. I'm going to walk out to the entrance so you can see the entrance, because that's the most exciting part of SimRacing Expo. I mean, you might want to know where the entrance was in case you came here and you wanted to get in. Who knows? But I think I'd actually say I think it's a little bit bigger than 2019. It has grown. There's they're limiting the number of people that can actually come into the expo. So it's not as packed in terms of crowds of people, but I mean, there's still a lot of people here. They've spaced things out more, but I think there's more sim rigs. There's less giant sim rigs and more smaller sim rigs, allowing people more chances to actually get onto things. Oh, I've got to walk all the way around the other side. Not allowed in the entrance, you've got to follow the rules. So yeah, a pretty good expo, I'd say, in terms, definitely if you wanted to actually try sim racing equipment out, like say, you know, you want to try a bunch of direct drive wheels out before you actually buy one, or if you were going to spend the money on a motion rig or motion platform or motion solution to add to your platform, something like SimRacing Expo is a fantastic way to actually be able to demo it all before you again commit that money to it. But right, we just exited the expo area there, and this is the entrance. We just did it all the wrong way round. Start the video over, game of muscle, you idiot. But there's the race room cafe there. We'll have a pop in that later. Some Asher Racing wheels. Oh, let's pop in now, come on. Go, look at that. Asher Racing wheels set up, absolutely awesome equipment, really nice. The shifters on the Asher Racing wheels feel gorgeous. They've got a whole thing set up here for esports events. We've got some KW suspension and some BBS wheel rims. Just put them on your Skoda Citigo to make it look, but I don't think the wheel arches are big enough on a Skoda Citigo for those. Nice little race room track time motion rig there. But the race room cafe is here all the time, so you can always go in there, and if you're visiting the track for a race that's on, you can go in and get a cup of coffee, cup of tea, and do a bit of sim racing. We've got a food box Merton. I don't know what the Merton is. There's a big queue for it. I think they do chips and sausages probably. And so there we go. That is the entirety of SimRacing Expo there. I hope you guys enjoyed that 33-minute, 11-second tour. I could take my mask off. Whew. My God, like, I don't think masks are too bad, but talking and walking whilst wearing a mask into a camera is a bit of a breath takeawayer. So, got a nice subway on the left here, but that is it, guys. That is SimRacing Expo 2021. Really nice event to go to if you're in Germany or in this region at the near the Nordschleife and the Nürburgring GP track. It's definitely something to visit. Weirdly, I bumped into some people at the Nordschleife the other day when we were being taxied around the track, and they didn't even know the expo was on, and they were sim racers. And then they were like, oh, we came to do a lap, but now we came to the expo as well. So yeah, definitely worth checking out if you're in this region at this time of year. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this tour. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I'll read your comments and I'll reply to them. But until the next one, happy tea drinking and goodbye, everyone.